Hello there, students of Fundamentals of Behavioral Health. I'm having some trouble trying to record this on the screen per se, so I'm just going to put it on my telephone with my computer here. We can kind of see around my office anyway, include my little doggy down here, cute little guy. Then I'll just load this up into a video file and give it to mail it out that way. So here's the course. Start off with introductions. And for all the chat rooms, you click on that, and then it'll come up for the reply, and you reply and tell us a little bit about yourself. Going back to the modules, I was going to show you all of them here. So the first unit is brain anatomy, psychological powers, and social processes and social systems. And each section has the same structure. There's my basic anatomy of the PowerPoint. I then give a lecture. Then you have a quiz. They're usually, well, it's 10 points, 10 to 20 points each of those. You get 3 chances to take them. How about that? 3 chances to take them. And each time that you take them, it'll tell you what you got wrong, and you can go back and take it again to get extra points. And then you have questions and comments here. Lots of times people will just not quite understand part of the brain activity or what have you, and then they will put it there. So that's Unit 1. Units 1 through 4 are pretty clinical. Unit 2 is treatments, so basic processes of things, and then treatments, again, around biopsychosocial. And then getting sort of the same idea. And this one has some other things, some therapeutic settings in Montana. That's a reference point. Resources, that's a good reference point for everybody as well. Just a reference site. And then the actual disorders. And they go alphabetically: anxiety, bipolar disorders, depressive disorders. I'm just going to go kind of back up here. And then again, so those go through each of those, and then you have the lecture on each of those, and then a quiz and comments. So going to actually number 4, Unit 4, this is where psychiatric emergencies, violence and suicide, in particular suicide, these are some of this is one of my areas of interest actually, is decreasing suicide in the state of Montana. I've been very unsuccessful so far, but at least nobody else has been either, I suppose. And then units, modules rather, 5, 6, and 7, I somewhat call the existential ones, because there's about things that you need to do while at work. So, responsibilities, attitudes, boundaries, legal requirements, ethical responsibilities. The next one, Unit 6, is communication, compassion, teamwork. So, how do you process communication, verbal communication, cultural aspects, teamwork. And then finally, Unit 7, coping with stress, burnout, etc. These are all TED Talks that you watch and then comment on them. They're really good. Actually, these are all, I really enjoy all these TED Talks. So Units 5, 6, and 7, by the way, Units 5, 6, and 7, I comment with you. So I don't really comment on what you say. I mean, I will some, but not, whereas before, like in Units, I'm going to go back up here to Unit 4, you'll ask questions and I'll answer them directly. And down here with these, I mean, let's just take one I like to have, for example, authentic self. Now, can I correct you on who your authentic self is? Yeah, not really. so I just discuss with you. And then student projects. Unit 8. These are pretty fun for students. They can. Most people do like a PowerPoint or a white paper or something like that. But some have had videos. Some of this, it's up to you. But have fun with that. It can be over any mental health thing you want. And then finally, in the final course, I give you cases. Notice to pick case 2. These are on purposefully vague. So working in a pediatric outpatient clinic, whatever capacity you'd like. 24-year-old woman brings a 6-year-old daughter. Daughter presents with a broken arm and bruises across her back. Go. What do you do with that in an outpatient clinic? And then there's 5 of those, and all of them are fairly vague. Again, that's on purpose, of course, and it's mainly to have students think about what they would do. So there you have it. That's essentially the whole thing. It's adult education, right? This is all adult education. So if you need to have extra time for something, you let me know, and I can extend the date and all the quizzes and the discussions and all that kind of stuff. I can just do that. I'm a pretty fair grader. Pretty much, if you do the quizzes or the discussions, you'll get full points. I mean, I guess there's been some students who just like don't do them hardly at all, and they won't get full points. But if you show that you have some desire to engage, then you'll get full points. So you actually can check your grades over here. There's nobody graded yet, so I can do that. Nobody else has your grade. So this will show you what you got, your score, and that's how you find that out. So and they're all right there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's say anything else. The rest of these is pretty self-explanatory. There's mail, access denied. Oh, I'm in the student role, so you can't get it. I can't do this as student. Yeah, I can't email as a student when I'm not a student, actually. So let's go back to the modules here. Here we are. So okay, that's really pretty much it. I will send this out to everybody and probably post it here on the introductions as well. So enjoy. Thank you very much.